Richard Petty Driving Experience has been in business for over 22 years, and we call ourselves a motorsports entertainment company, but it's really founded on providing race fans and enthusiasts the opportunity to drive or ride in a NASCAR stock car. That was the base business that started that time ago. And over the years we've expanded our business to include other forms of vehicles, but it's all around motorsports entertainment. And our business has really followed the sport of NASCAR. As NASCAR has grown, our business grew. We started with one location back in the late 1990s and just expanded as the sport grew. Well, obviously there's a lot of history involving NASCAR here, and where a lot of the teams started in and around this geographical area. And then I think a lot of the leaders, business leaders, understood the opportunity that existed to try to attract other teams to come here, and made it attractive to bring their race teams closer to this area. The weather is great. The taxes are a benefit. So there are a lot of things that make it attractive for businesses to be in and around this area, and the workforce is another piece of that as well. And that's probably one of the strength of the workforce is probably what did attract a lot of the teams to come here. I know, like the Wood brothers were up in Stewart, Virginia, and it was hard for them to keep a team together because a lot of the skilled people were in and around the Charlotte area. So they eventually moved to Harrisburg. And another thing that helped was a lot of the schools around this area created programs specifically geared towards motorsports. So there were motorsports marketing programs at Belmont Abbey. Rowan Community College has motorsports related programs. UNCC has motorsports related engineering programs. So people around here recognize that this industry created a lot of jobs in the motorsports industry, and they catered to that, and they made it easier for people that wanted to get involved to become involved. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people that want to get into motorsports, and we do get tons of resumes, emails, people looking to break into the sport. And one thing about our business is we've been a feeder for a lot of the teams. We do an internship program, but we also have been able to develop guys because we're in the NASCAR arena, but we're not racing every week. So we become a good training ground for guys or girls that want to go on and maybe get a job with a race team. So we've had a lot of employees come through our program, and in a few years or whatever, they get an opportunity to go work for race teams on the competitive level. So we don't really have to go too far to try to find people that want to work. It's just a matter of going through all the emails and applications that we get. I think the biggest thing in my experience is people that come here and get to see the sport a little bit closer than just watching on TV are really surprised at what it takes, the size of the businesses that are involved in the sport, the size of the teams. If you go to a Hendrick Motorsports or a Roush or a Gibbs organization, and you actually see what it takes behind the scenes to be able to be competitive on a racetrack, people are just amazed at the amount of money, at the amount of technology, at the amount of resources that are dedicated to this sport. And if they just see it on television, they don't get that true perspective of really what it takes in this arena. I think all the things we talked about are great reasons for companies to come here. The location and the available workforce that's in this area, and the business climate that exists. It's the place to be if you want to be competitive in motorsports. And this area really has it all. If that's what you want to do, and it makes just a lot of sense to be here.